No matter how many times I say it, I'm still shocked that Pokémon Scarlet and Violet will be releasing this year. And while the trailer was pretty cool, giving us our first look at the game, there really wasn't a lot of information about how exactly it will play. Before the official reveal of Scarlet and Violet, I had been spending some of my free time speculating how gameplay of a hypothetical Generation 9 would be. But now that we have a glimpse, I'm going to put together a gameplay wish list of Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. My initial thought would be to combine the traditional of Sword and Shield with the new of Legends Arceus. With the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra expansion in Sword and Shield, it was pretty clear Game Freak was testing the waters for Legends Arceus. So I think that both of these games would serve as groundwork for the next generation. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet being a core game will obviously go off of a Pokémon League structure, so there may be a typical progression of going from town to route and rinse and repeat. Though I'm hoping a lot of the exploration will take some influence from Legends Arceus. For one thing, I hope the moving camera stays. We had a movable camera in Sword and Shield's wild area and expansions, while Legends Arceus let us use it for the entire game. I did really like the cities in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but they did feel a little flat. Mostly because they were keeping in line with how every other Pokemon town was designed since the games were in 2D. But I think being able to control the camera, and having the camera closer to the player would have helped cities like Winden feel even bigger and not as empty. I'm almost certain a movable camera will be in Scarlet and Violet, so my main wish is for some great cities to be able to explore with it. In this case, I assume smaller routes may not exist, or at least there will be much more spillover from routes into town and less loading screens. I think of the beginning area of Sword and Shield with how the first two towns and routes are all one piece. And of course the entire Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. The blurb on the Pokemon website promises, various towns blend seamlessly into wilderness with no borders. I do hope that various means most. We haven't seen this much with Legends Arceus, as there's really only one town and it acts as its own contained map. We do see the Diamond and Pearl clan settlements out in the wilderness if we want to count those as towns. But there's really only one in each map. Same thing with Freezington and the Crown Tundra. So imagine if these two were connected by wilderness in between, and there was of course much more in each town like Pokemon centers, Pokemarts, and of course a story. The big thing is that we haven't gotten a complete look at the map of the region, so I don't know how much it will all connect. But I absolutely can't wait to leave a large town like Jubilife Village without a loading screen. But speaking of the wilderness, it seems as though wild Pokemon could behave the same way they do in Legends Arceus. At least with the trailer showing off all these cool wild Pokemon. I see no real reason to change that. But I absolutely love the catching mechanics in Legends Arceus because it feels more active. And while I would love for it to return in Scarlet and Violet, that might not be the case. As was pointed out to me by Not So Ace Trainer during a livestream. The little blurb on the website plainly states, you'll be able to experience the true joy of the Pokemon series, battling against wild Pokemon in order to catch them. This is kind of an odd way to phrase it, and as stated by Umbreon Libris in that livestream chat, a weird thing to focus on as the quote, true joy of the series. Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a lot from that livestream for this portion, because I had to also rewrite this because of it, so definitely check out Not So Ace Trainer and Umbreon Libris.
So if I want this Swinub, I can throw a Pokeball.
No, why are you running?
I can't.
But looking at this sentence, it seems to imply that standard catching mechanics of being required to enter a battle will return. Battling against wild Pokemon in order to catch them. If it were worded as battling against and capturing wild Pokemon, I could argue that the choice of sneaking or entering a battle would return. However, the sentence is written to state that in order to capture Pokemon, you must battle. I guess it makes sense to leave sneaking in the grass in the passive Hisui, but if I can hold out what little hope there is, I will. But I mean, it isn't so bad. We've spent 25 years capturing Pokemon the old-fashioned way, so what's another generation? But if we can't sneak up on Pokemon, I hope that we can at the very least ride them. With how big the areas of Legends Arceus are, being able to call Pokemon from the land, sea, and sky to help has got to be one of the best feeling actions in any Pokemon game. Being able to swap from Pokemon to Pokemon really helped make it easy to explore the wilderness. I feel that we're in a good place where we'll no longer see HMs and we'll only ever have ride Pokemon going forward. Even in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, we had Pokemon on call. Sword and Shield is the exception, but at least the bike transition from land to water seamlessly. My next suggestion might be the most aspirational, but stick with me. I would love if we could ride our own Pokemon that we capture, just like in Pokemon Let's Go. I understand that there will be sacrifices if this feature were to return with the same level of Legends Arceus' travel, but I would love if it could happen. At the very least, if we could get the same level of movement that we do in Hisui, I would be happy. Because if this game will truly be open world with various seamless transitions, we're going to need some muscle. Every Pokemon game introduces a bird, a fish, and a four-legged beast, so it wouldn't be a problem. Just use whatever's new and introduced as the right Pokemon for the generation. They could even make them some older Pokemon like in Sun and Moon. There are so many to choose from. But for sure, being able to quickly switch between them is a must. I think it was pretty cool how Sword and Shield went with more of a sports league theme for their gym challenge, but I really want it to return to tradition. Sure, this helped to unify all the gym leaders and even gave them some more screen time together early on, but I feel like some of their individuality was lost. When you line up the gym leaders of Galar, you still get a feel for their personalities. Milo is a farmer with his hat and large build, Nessa is a model with her gorgeous hair, jewelry, and makeup, Alistair is a spooky little ghost boy with his mask, Bea is a fighter with her lack of shoes. Some of the other characters aren't as lucky. Gordy, Melanie, and Kabu just kind of look like people. If it weren't for the color of their uniforms, I might not even be able to tell what type of Pokemon they used. I say just let every gym leader dress however they want and put their gyms wherever they want. In Generations 5 and 6, every gym leader was crazy unique and very memorable, except for Ramos. But you get the point. A restaurant, a museum, a school, a rock concert, all of them gyms. And the gym leaders' lives outside of battling were abundantly clear. I hope this portion didn't feel too ranty, but I just really want this aspect to return. It is a wish list overall, and that list is just about at its ends, so take it all with a grain of salt and tell me if you have any desires for the brand new generation of Pokemon. Oh wait, and if you're listening Game Freak, you better bring back Secret Bases, and Contest, and the Grand Underground, and Overworld Shinies, and the Game Corner, and the Battle Frontier, and Mega Evolution, and Brock and Misty, and Totodile, and the PSS, and the... Are you still listening? Hello? Hello? But anyway, hey, this is GatorX, and let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to show your support. You can follow me on Twitter as well, and I've also got the vlog channel that you can check out at the end. But anyway, this has been GatorX. Have a nice day.